Welcome back into KSL News Radio, your legacy home of the Cougars. BYU and Utah tip-off today at 5 p.m. You can listen to the game here on KSL. Joined now by BYU six-man Jaxson Robinson, who's having a great season thus far. He joins us here on the program. And, Jax, you guys are 8-0, and, I think back to when you arrived on campus last year. I think one of the goals Mark Pope and the staff had for you was, how he put it, was connecting with teammates. How would you describe your connection with your teammates right now?
I'd say it's amazing. It starts off the court, I would say. Just the little things as far as hanging out when we're not in the gym, things like that. I think it definitely helps. I think obviously everybody sees the chemistry on the court, and it's super important for us. It's a we thing, not a me thing, and it's been the standard since day one.
What was the breakthrough moment you think that brought you close to your teammates and maybe just this whole team together that just feels so close right now?
I would probably say this summer. It all started in Italy, even before then, just leading up to that whole trip. I think it was a great getaway for the entire team. It was just us, so we all connected with each other very, very well. We all took the time to get to know one another throughout the course of the trip, and I think it carried over coming back home, and I think it's just been a snowball effect ever since.
You individually and this BYU team as a whole are thriving right now, 8-0 record. Not only you guys are winning, you guys are kind of thumping teams. Is that a goal of this group, to never let up, and when you got the opportunity to maybe put the hammer down, that you got to seize that opportunity and pull away?
Yeah, I would say so. It's just a competitor in the team as a whole. That's the entire goal, is to win big. I think it's showing also just the fact that we don't let up and we keep going. I think it's a huge plus for us, just knowing that no matter who we're playing, where we're playing, what time we're playing, we're always going to show up and we're going to do what we need to do, take care of business.
Talk with Jaxson Robinson here on KSL News Radio. Your effective field goal percentage right now, I believe it's around 60%. Last year was at 50%. What caused the jump for you, and maybe just the high level of shooting you've shown thus far this season?
Just consistent work, just staying in the gym, doing what I need to do, taking care of business, handling everything like I can as a pro, making sure that I'm getting my shots up, keeping my body right, watching film with the coaches. And like I said, just staying consistent, that's the biggest thing. And also just confidence, making sure every time I shoot it that I'm confident that I'm going to make it.
What makes this offense so potent, in your opinion, Jaxson?
Going back to what you said about the unselfishness, knowing that everybody knows that the ball is going to come back to them at some point, and making that extra pass to the next teammate, knowing that you might have a good shot, but the next teammate might have a greater shot. That's what separates us from a lot of teams, I believe, just the we mentality.
I was watching the Jazz Mavericks game earlier this week, and I was watching Tim Hardaway come off the bench and fill it up, and I'm like, he's 6'7". He's kind of like a Jaxson Robinson. Are you enjoying this role of coming off the bench and being this guy that just kind of has the green light, kind of like a Tim Hardaway Jr. or even James Harden back in the day when he was with the Thunder, just the guy that comes in and provides an instant spark on both ends of the floor?
I'm getting to play basketball at a high level. I think that's the biggest thing for me. It doesn't matter if I come off the bench, I start, I don't play any minutes. Just knowing that I'm in a position where I get to be on a floor with high-level basketball players, and I get to showcase my abilities and talents is the biggest thing for me. I know at one point I didn't even know if I was going to be here when I was a younger kid. So just living out my dreams, happy to be here.
I kind of wonder to myself, one question maybe I still have about this team is, if a game's on the line, who's that go-to guy in a clutch? And look, I'm sure you guys don't want to deal with that anytime soon. Keep it rolling as is. But if it does arrive, are you that guy that's going to take that big shot in a key moment?
I think there's multiple guys that can take that big shot in key moments. We've seen Down Hall take it. Spencer Johnson can take it. And, of course, I'm going to have the confidence to step up and shoot also. But like I said, everybody on the team has that confidence. And everybody has the confidence in them for them to shoot it. So, I mean, I don't think it matters who it is. Everybody's going to step up.
Jaxson Robinson with us for a few more moments here on KSL. The defensive end shouldn't be forgotten either. Something I feel like, just maybe my opinion, and you correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like you've really improved maybe the defensive footwork, and just feels like this team as a whole, defensively, you guys are a completely different group. I thought you guys were kind of underrated last year. People didn't acknowledge how much success you guys were having in some games. Would you agree with that? And maybe what does it take to, have a high-level defense as you guys have shown thus far?
I would say it's just like any type of offense, putting up shots, things like that. It's just repetition, and focus. Coach Cahill makes a big emphasis for us to come in every day, no matter if we're practicing for 40 minutes or we're practicing for 2 hours, just to make sure that we're locked in, dialed in, making sure we're following the game plan as far as what team we're playing, knowing the personnel, things like that. I mean, he makes it really easy for us as far as making sure we have all the information we need for whatever team it is that we're playing. And I think us as players do a really good job of taking that feedback, that information, and applying it during the games. And even when things don't work out, I know Coach has told the media this a lot, but when things aren't going our way, we're really good at communicating and fixing things on the fly. And I think that's like a key component to making sure that you do have a good defense, because if you can't communicate at a high level, then I think that's what separates the good from the great.
You noted earlier, Jax, about how you probably didn't really envision being at BYU in your career. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Alex Barcel. He often said that he never in his wildest dreams envisioned being a guy at BYU. How are you enjoying being a BYU athlete on a successful team? What's the experience been like, and your favorite parts about being at BYU?
I mean, honestly, it's a dream come true. Like I said, doesn't matter what school I'm at, honestly. I'm playing basketball at a high level, achieving my dreams, doing what I've always wanted to do as a little kid. And I know I'm making my parents proud, and that's really the biggest thing for me, is just making sure that I'm making those who love me and I love them just proud, and working hard consistently every day.
Well, best of luck, Jax. Stay healthy, and appreciate the time as always, and continue this great success. It's been a lot of fun thus far, and looking forward to many more exciting games for you and this BYU team.
Appreciate it.
That's Jaxson Robinson here on KSL News Radio.